Alright, I think we're good to go. Sorry, I need to get adjusted to my VR environment again. But we have returned. I have finally eaten something. It took me a while to make the food, but again, like, if you want to make food properly, it usually takes time, you know? I think, how long was I away? Um, probably like 20 minutes or something of me prepping the food. If not, maybe a little bit longer. And then, of course, there is the joy of eating said food. How have you all been? Have you guys eaten, huh? How about that? How about we return the question? How have you guys eaten anything properly? Yeah, that's good. Just keep it that way, please. Yeah, Ninja, why the worried expression? Care to explain something? Have you not eaten anything yet? Oh my god, my cheeks hurt. And no, not my ass cheeks, but my facial cheeks hurt so much. He's out of frog licks. He's out of frog legs and therefore he has nothing else to eat. Also, hey Mochi, how are you doing? Alright, I'm happy to hear that you're doing otherwise okay, but yeah, do take your time. Take your time to do whatever is necessary that you need to do. No need to force anything, because if you do, things will just get worse, you know? People might think that I have a drinking problem, but the only problem that I have with drinking is when I run out. So currently I am at my fourth beer can, and it is now, let's see what time it is. 7:22 p.m. is what it is now. Oh, I don't have a drinking problem. It's fine, you know. As for smoking weed, it is something that I cannot really, I don't know. Like, if you're addicted to it or addicted to anything, and that goes for any addiction, it's kind of difficult. But when it comes to people who are just using weed, for example, as a recreational thing, then that is kind of difficult for me to, I don't know. Like people can do in their private, you know, in their private places, whatever they want, you know. Like you can do at home whatever the fuck you want. I do not care, you know. However, what does bother me though is when people do that shit in public, like you would be able to smell that shit as well. And I don't know, like it's the same with people being drunk in public, you know? Like, do I get drunk? I oftentimes do get drunk, in certain situations, but I'm always home when I do so. Thing is, I have known a friend that was a frequent um, weed. I don't know how to say it in English. Someone who smoked weed a lot, and there were instances where they were having some psychosis kind of thing going on, and that is really not fun to look at. So yeah, that does worry me. So that's why if I'm like, if people do that at home, then again, you can do whatever you want at home. It's just that the reason why I have difficulties with it is how it can kind of fuck things up. But again, that doesn't, like, with me drinking, I am probably also going to get fucked up somehow, but, not to the point that I will have some psychotic attacks or something, you know? Um, Because with beer, I just get so drunk that eventually I just fall asleep. And it has happened multiple times as well, where I would be so fucked up that I just fall asleep like behind my PC as I'm streaming. And there are some that can testify to that, of which I just fell asleep um, on my desk and the stream was still running. Yeah, it's happened like about 2 or 3 times or something, but also during our community events on Saturday, which is called the Super Smash Saturday. The point is to spend time with the community, to hang around with each other on VRChat. Again, you do not need a VR headset to be able to join, in case people are wondering. Um, but yeah, we go on VRChat, we hang around, we play mini games, we just talk, we have a good time. Usually because of the title Super Smashed Saturdays, which is just a reference to Super Smash Brothers, but it doesn't have, or it doesn't involve the game directly. Is that we get smashed, primarily. So we drink, not necessarily to get absolutely fucked up, but eventually it leads up to that. And we just, I don't know, we just talk a lot more openly and a lot more directly, with one another, and some silly shit happens. And that's the fun part, you know? And again, people do not have to be drinking in order to enjoy the event. It's just something that I do so that people get a kick out of it from me, just seeing me being completely drunk. And there have been instances of people seeing me so drunk that I was probably saying the most random shit. Um, so yeah. Like right now you would see like this kind of composed kind of person. But if you would see me during those events, I'm almost an entirely different person. I'm a lot more open. And I'd like to be very open with all of you because I love you guys. And again, I will keep saying that over and over again just to get the message clear. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing that I wonder or that I question sometimes, I guess, that people do not like to be open with their audience, and that is to me something is kind of off-putting. Um because again, the reason why like bigger streamers, for example, like have gotten to that point is either they're like some really, you know, pro player and so or some pioneer in some grand thing. But other than that, it's because of their audience that, it keeps, you know, like if people continue watching their content, it's because of the people that you get um, this kind of discoverability, this recognition and promotion to grow even bigger. And that's why I will always be thankful because that is the primary reason why I stream. It's because of you guys. Like if you guys aren't here, then I am just being a shit streamer, and it doesn't really motivate me to continue streaming because streaming should be all about the audience, in my opinion. It shouldn't be like that's why like on Reddit there are some people on Reddit. Oh, Jesus. Graveboard, fuck you. Fuck you, but with a lot of love. But you do not have to do that, okay? I'm already happy if you are enjoying the stream, okay? No need to do any of that shit. But thank you nonetheless. I appreciate it, but I hope you're having a wonderful day. But there's no need to do that, though. Like, if you're just chilling here and you're vibing and you're happy with that, I'm more than happy, I'm more than happy with that. As I was saying, so there were people on Reddit that I sometimes, sometimes I just scroll, like before and after the stream, I always scroll through all of my social media like all my social media and Discords to interact with people as much as I can. But on Reddit, there's like this VTubers Reddit or subreddit that I'm in. And there's so many people that are asking like, hey, how can I become a successful streamer? How can I make money on Twitch? how do I, or what model should I be making in order to make a big successful channel? It's like, why is being successful the primary reason for you streaming? Streaming should be all about you engaging with the audience and the other way around. There is no need, or there's no reason, or there's no reasoning for you to aim to be successful if you're going to stream, because streaming it should not matter whether you are successful or not. Like, it really shouldn't matter if you are successful or not, as long as you are having fun and your audience is having fun, then what else do you need? Like, isn't that the whole point of streaming? That's why, yeah, I don't understand. Like, oh my god, I want to be affiliate so I can start making money on Twitch. Is like, really? That's why you're here? That's why you're streaming? Oh my god, you're not gonna last very long. Like, the people that do stream and with the primary thought of, okay, I'm gonna make big money on Twitch if I do this and I do that, and we'll post a million things on YouTube and TikTok, and it will work out, and will this and will that. Unless you have a very unique kind of content, yes, it will work. As in unique and appealing and something that people want to see, but that's kind of the difficult part, is to find some kind of content that doesn't exist yet, but is in great demand. Like, that's with everything. That goes with everything, like in terms of products, like in sales, for example, like, or businesses in general, just like things that people, like, that's the difficult part. You don't know what people want, but if you can find that thing that people do want without knowing that they do want it, and like that, you made the product and it works, that's the difficult part, but that's actually how it's done. Like, it's very fucking difficult to figure things out. And that's why you have to be very fucking unique in order to stand out before, like, you gain any kind of traction whatsoever. You know? And for example, if people are saying like, oh my god, I wish like this one big streamer would give me a shout out, that would be enough to get me started. Yeah, that's not how it works. What happens in that kind of situation? Imagine if, I will give you a great example for you, like in this case. So I'm a big fan of Zentrea, obviously, that shouldn't be a secret anymore. But imagine if Zen would raid me, for whatever reason. Imagine if Zen would raid me, and there's like thousands of viewers in my stream. Okay, of course, I will be blown away, primarily for the fact, like, it's fucking Zentrea. Long story. It's fucking Zentrea, and there's thousands of people in my stream all of a sudden, which is something that I've never had. I've never had, like the maximum amount of viewers that I would have had on stream would be around like 30 viewers or something. I think that's the highest amount I've ever gotten. But yeah, imagine, like thousands of viewers. I would be mind blown, of course, because like, why would people decide to rate me specifically? And like, I wouldn't understand it. I wouldn't understand the reasoning behind that. But I would talk to everyone as they come in the chat, and interacting with them as I am now interacting with you guys, you know? However, does that mean that this one raid, for example, is going to be enough to make it on Twitch? The answer to that is very obvious, and it is no, it will not guarantee you success on Twitch. What it does is you will have a very distinct objective to fulfill here, because if you have thousands of viewers it is your responsibility, like it is the streamer's responsibility to do whatever they can in the terms of being natural as they are, just being themselves, that you will retain a certain amount of those raiders. You will not have all, like, for example, if I was raided by 5,000 people, for example, I will never have 5,000 people ever again unless I am able to retain all of those. And that's entirely the responsibility of the streamer to be as entertaining and, like, resonating with the audience as properly as you can, like, without changing your character. Like, if you change your character, or if you change the way you talk or interact with people purely because you got raided, or purely because some big streamer gave you a shout out, then you're not gonna last very long on Twitch. The most important parts is that you are distinct from everyone else, as in that you're different from everyone else, and give them a reason to why they should be sticking around. Like, everyone needs their, like, and that's that one word that I fucking hate. Everyone needs their niche, And as much as I hate that word, it is what you can, it is literally what it is. If you can have something very unique and appealing for people to tune in because there is no one else doing it, then that's good. That's a very good thing to have. And that's why, to me personally, why I like to be very open with everyone and very transparent. To come back to what was being said here in the chat, let me scroll up again. Yeah, well, Elemental said, basically, that it is indeed a rarity for someone, or to see someone as open as I would like to be, or as I am, basically. Because, indeed, a lot of VTubers, or a lot of streamers in general, like to keep things a bit separated, that they have their private life and their stream, their online life, very differently. As to me, I will always, like, I'm the exact same bitch that you would be seeing on stream as you would be seeing or hearing in real life. Be the exact same. Because I am unable to create this fake persona or personality, because, like, that feels like lying to you guys, and that is not what I'm here for. That's why I'm very open with all of you, so that you get to know me better, and that you know that if you want to talk to someone, that it is always possible with me, and I will not, like shy away from people that need, interaction in general, or I will not shy away from people that need a friend to talk to. I will always be there for everyone, as much as I can be. Because, again, loneliness is a thing that is very abundant, among, especially, like in today's day and age with the interwebs, that is. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are lonely, and I, for one, am a very lonely person. But I am lucky enough to be able to be a lone wolf, kind of. Like, I do perfectly fine, kind of, on my own. I like being on my own, but sometimes I do feel really fucking lonely, and that's when my depression, like, kicks me to the ground, with all the things that are going wrong or that have been, like, done to me in the past. And that's where, yeah, my depression really, like, when it comes in waves, and whenever those hit, it's really fucking hard, and it's very difficult, But yes, you do know a lot of things about me. Like, I will talk about literally anything you want. The only things that you will not know about me is what I look like, where I live, except for the country, and my true name. Like, those are the only things you will not know. Everything else, I don't mind sharing with you guys. Hey there, Furky. Furky is a Furky or Forky? But hey there. How are things? Good to see you again. But yeah, I've also been a lone wolf ever since, I can remember. Like in grade school at all the rec. Throughout my entire school life, I've been a very lonely person. Haven't exactly had an easy upbringing. But yeah, I've already discussed that. It is on YouTube, by the way, in case people want to know. But yeah, speaking of which, see, that's another like very prime example of how open I am with all of you, because I have made a video about what my life was like when I was growing up, and yeah, it wasn't fun. Let me just tell you that. Part is that well, the funny part about me being lonely is that a uh friend of mine, oh no, like the mother of a friend of mine, like told me, oh no, no, wait, it was a dude himself. Wait, I'm just thinking, who said what exactly? Trying to remember things. No, it was the guy himself, like a friend of mine that was telling me, like, I don't understand why the fuck people are like pushing you like away or aside like that. Like, what the fuck? It's not right. Like, if other people notice that, then I don't think like, if other people notice that, like, how obvious does it have to be then? Yeah, okay, I've read up with the things that you've said here, Elemental. Because again, like, I have my Twitch thing, Streamlabs here on the left side. I can see everything. Um, but yeah, that's it. And people should make content because they want to, not primarily for a reason of, oh, I will make money and I will become the next Mr. Beast or PewDiePie or whatever big streamer or big content creator is out there. Like, and it's the same with the VTubers, for example. Like, the VTuber community is just the same, you know? It is still a form of content creation, and that's where beginning new VTubers are totally missing the points of why they should be, um, streaming in the first place, or why they should be making content in the first place. Because if you make being successful and making money your primary reason, or one of your primary reasons to stream, then you are going to be burnt out and very heavily disappointed and very depressed, you know? Because you feel like you like invested so much time and effort into doing everything, but you will feel very disappointed if you have those goals first. Like, I never expected people to, like, watch my stuff in general. I don't expect people to do that. Well, I do want them to see or to know about our community and what we stand for. Like, that is what I want to achieve. I don't need, like, some giant popularity for shits and giggles, you know? Like, I want people to get to know me and the community because I want to help people. I want to be there for people, and I want to be friends with people. many VTubers, again, like I've said before, like that I see on Reddit, that that are like, oh yeah, I want to make this model, and what model should I get, and which, and how much money should I put into my VTuber model so that I can make a great, like a big successful content creation channel, this and that. Like, oh my god, like please stop. Joe's really into feed, by the way. That's why he likes frogs' legs too. And I'm happy to see that you enjoy making those kind of videos. Dude, machinimas though. Jesus. It's been a while since I've seen that word, but I have been around long enough to know what those were. And back in the day, like when they were first, kind of a thing. It's been a while though. Jesus, takes me back to the early YouTube days. Joe, is that just a way of you telling me that I'm so old I'm fucking prehistoric? Guess we'll have to revoke your mod status again, Name Joe. Yeah, as for the Star Wars things, like I haven't really seen much of those. Like primarily those machinimas were like of Halo, I think. What else? There were other things though, but I can't really remember. I think maybe RuneScape 2, but I'm not sure. I remember the first kind of, it's not really a machinima, but the first video that I've seen that got a lot of things started and inspired a lot of things was fucking Haloid, if people remember that. It was basically this fan animation of, um, quote unquote, Master Chief and Samus, basically, like duking it out. And then eventually they just fight together and do like this all crazy shit, you know? And that's kind of, I think, how Death Battle got started. Actually, I was just vibing to the music because, I was gonna say I was having a cyber zen moment, but we cannot use that name anymore, sadly enough. Um, but you know what I mean. It's basically my, chill moments, trying to relax and wind down. It is Zodio. How are things? Good to see you again. How have you been? Dude, imagine if I could reach through the PC, just through my PC, and then grab Ninja on the other side, like strangle him. Pretty tired? Did you have a long day at work or something, or is everything okay? The ninja's about to get his ass blasted, though. Max, is that now going to be like the official, like, folklore kinda ghost stories if you do this, it's like Bloody Mary, but then with my name instead? Wait, Elemental, what is that from again? What was that from again? The ass blasting bitch. What was that from again? Oh yeah, that does seem like quite easy, but yeah, wait, wasn't like chicken and rice like the ideal like workout kind of meal, you know? Oh yeah, it was Markiplier. Yeah, figured. Yeah. Okay, I remember that. Well, remember. I recognized the thing. I've been drinking so much though. Like, how many cans of beer am I in right now? I think. Wait, can I see my thing like underneath my VR set? Hang on. Okay, I got about like 6 cans of beer in, and this is now my 7th. Allow me to smoke, by the way. Yeah, that was my very quick smoking break. But yeah, I know. I'll be fine. You know, I've gone through worse. I've gone through way worse, and I'm still here. So no, but see, like the worst parts have already, happened, and they're not happening now. So I mean, that's a cool way to see, like, at how the cross actually is, because there's many interpretations of, certain crosses. They come in all sizes and shapes. Goober, why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that? We're talking about crosses here, not about dicks, Goober. No, I can see you think that. See, again, this is why those emotes are a thing. I can totally see what you were thinking. No, no, Goober, no, no, just admit it. Admit it. You were thinking about dicks. Have fun with that. I think after this one beer, I'll probably just switch over to my Bailey's, because it's a little bit sweeter. Because, like, the taste of beer, like, to me, the more that you drink it, like, the shittier the taste is, basically, and that's why I'm like, fuck it. Let's go drink some Bailey's. It's a lot more sweet, a lot more flavor, a lot more aromas to experience. After a while, yeah, after my 7th can of beer, I think we're good to go on the beer. Why is it always whenever some things are being said that are a little bit, you know, things are a little bit more spicy, that for some reason people then start tuning in? Like, really? You can tune in whenever you like, but of course it's only when the spicy things happen. Like, oh, I want to hear this Tabby talking about dicks and things like that. Is that what the content is for? Is that what this channel is about, huh? Allow me to redeem something, if I can find it, that is. By the way, I do wonder, like, how many channel points you guys have. Because for those that are here frequently, like, you guys must have, like, a shitload of fucking points, right?
Who ordered all this fucking anime titty?
Every time that I see you, by the way, Mochi, why is it every time that I see you that I'm thinking of our shenanigans in Lethal Company? Hey there, Silverwind. How about things? Good to see you again. How have you been? But I hope that everyone is having a wonderful day, by the way. I know, like, again, sometimes I am not really exactly expressive or, like, talkative, and again, that is my bad. Like, I'm trying to be as talkative as possible, but I am not going to force any conversations. I am also not going to force myself to force a conversation. But yeah, like, it depends on, various things, what I feel like talking about, what I can talk about. Um, Also just me, like, you might not be able to tell, or you could tell, but I have a very severe case of social anxiety. Um, like, the best example that I can give is whenever, um, like, there's, for example, like, one friend that is introducing me to his other friends, like 10 other friends, for example, then that's where I, like, visibly shake in fear and stress the fuck out, you know? Yeah, the funny landmine, the many funny landmines. By the way, why do I have the feeling that I am somehow going to be recommended by Twitch again? For VRChat, that is. Because, um, were there like two newbies here that's mentioned, um, that mentioned that Twitch recommended me, or my channel, or our channel in this case, like, to them? I think it was, Elemental and... what is it? Sorry, I am bad with remembering new names. So Elemental and where's the other person? There was another person here. I think it was Wolfie? Um... So Wolfie and Elemental, I think. I think those two mentioned that they found me through Twitch's recommendations. Also, I noticed that we have a follower, but I'm trying to, like, look at my PC screen, like, through my VR headset by, like, you know, like, looking at a very weird angle. But we have a follower, and that is Gaming Chance TV. Thank you for the follow, though. I hope you're having a wonderful time. And, I would like to get to know you a little bit better. If you want to, of course. There's no obligation. But, I'm happy that you're here. Thank you. Thank you once again for the follow. And I'm trying to get these VR cables arranged here, because they're all over the place. Jeez. Yeah, like with the part where my nose is, like there's a little gap that I can see through, like if I just raise my head like in a certain angle, then I can kind of see like underneath. Whatever Max is saying, don't listen to him. That is my first decree of this cathedral. Do not listen to anything that Max is saying. To the dungeon that is below the crypt. By the way, I like in our Discord that the channel of Ask Me Literally Anything is actually being used. So I like this. I like this kind of interaction. It's very fun, you know? By the way, what I'm referring to is in our Discord community, there is a channel where people can ask me literally anything that they want, and they can also do so anonymously. So they can, like, again, you can literally ask me literally fucking anything. So I'm curious to what kind of questions that I will be getting. So it is interesting to see that people actually, you know, like to interact that way. Hey, I kind of sneak peeked just a little bit to see how many people are here. And again, I am not looking through the members list because I respect everyone's privacy. But apparently there's 25 viewers here, so hi, all 25 viewers. And, like, a little tip from me to anyone else that is streaming. Like, imagine if you would have the number of viewers inside your room. Just think of how insane that is. So I would have to imagine 25 fucking people here in my room. That's a lot of... I've never interacted with 25 people at the same time. You know, in real life. So just imagine that. And especially me with my social anxiety, I would be fucking, like, shying away in a corner in my own fucking house. Yeah, just imagine though, like 25 people though. That's why I will always be thankful, even if it's just like 2 or 3 viewers, you know, doesn't matter. I will always be thankful for people that tune in to the stream and just want to talk to me. Very fun, you know. And I get the feeling that whenever I do like these VRChat things, that people tune in and kind of put me in the background to have some kind of background noise, basically. Like something to listen to, or, you know, like something to listen to as they are gaming themselves, or just doing something. Like, well, I don't know what they would be doing. I'm not gonna judge, but, well, you know what I mean. Again, I still do not understand why people would, like, say things like, hey, Tabby, I really like your voice is so beautiful, and, you know. To me, it's like, I don't think so. I don't know, I'm just talking, I guess. Nothing special. In the meantime, I'm being DM'd on Discord as well, but I will be unable to talk to them because of this fucking VR headset that I have on my head right now, and my head is starting to slightly hurt though. Warcry in this can't eat that drywall. That microwaving mice is wrong, they say. Wait, what? Wait, where did that come from? Well, hi, totally sundowner, how about things? Welcome to the stream. But I have no idea what you're trying to say with that sentence or those sentences. Dude, imagine, but no, Zentreya is not ever going to reach out to me. Because there is no reason to. Like, why would she? Why would she reach out to me? By the way, I keep seeing that womp womp thing over and over again. What the fuck is that from? Is that like a Shy Lily thing? Also, Pandemonium is going to enjoy those cathedral things, I suppose. You know, at first I thought that Shy Lily was from the Netherlands, but she just lives in the Netherlands right now. Like, I thought she was actually Dutch. I was like, oh shit, okay. But yeah, we don't really have, you know, those kinda VTubers right now. And it would kinda be terrible. Like, imagine if I would be like the VTuber from Belgium, you know? I feel like that's going to be, I don't know, I don't think I would be a good representative of our country. Should I rename the disappearing quack to, Cathedral Quack?
He can't keep getting
Thank
away
you
with
for
it.
the bits, Pandemonium. But again, there's no need to do any of that, but thank you. All the biddies. How are you doing, by the way? Wait, you were streaming earlier, right? You were playing Anno, right? You had some crusade things to do? Yeah, fuck the Pope. We can build it faster. I mean, what is this, like, theme with cathedrals nowadays? Like, first off, we got our own things that are now being, you know, put into motion. Um... Yeah, there's a lot of things happening. Always cathedral things. The blonde lady? Yeah. Speaking of which, would you think that the people who built these cathedrals, like those that are in real life, that they would also have been in that kind of predicament? Like, okay, we need to build one faster than the other one so that we can get more whatever. But then realize now, with the cathedrals that exist now, people are just like not really, you know, tuning into those cathedrals like they used to back in the Middle Ages, you know? Oh shit, yeah, because of work, yeah, then it's best to rest up, you know? And to be well rested for your day at work, you know? Like, that's like a funny thing, is like, oh, we must build this church thing so that whatever, you know? But then, like, now, do you think that the people from then would be, you know, proud of what happens in their buildings right now because it's kind of a dead place? Like, you will see people in church, especially if, like, some giant crisis is happening. But other than that, like, nowadays you'll barely see anyone in fucking church or cathedrals unless it's like some ceremonial kind of thing, like a funeral or a wedding, like a very big fucking wedding. Or some coronation shit. Like, other than that, you don't really see people in churches or cathedrals. You know what really sucks though? Why am I feeling like super tired all of a sudden? And that's not good. That's not fucking good. Sorry, I was just dozing off for just a little bit, but you have a good night as well, Pandemonium. Take care, and know that I love you for being you, okay? Like, I don't want my body to make me tired. I want to keep going. You know, it's what time is it? It's like what? Not even midnight. What the hell? Is that what you guys are calling each other right now? Like, call each other just sausages? I mean, I guess, but still, you know. I think it is also the fact that I'm wearing this VR headset that it's kind of making me a little bit tired of, I don't know, like the pressure on my head, I guess? Yeah, that was a long-ass stretch, by the way. Oh my god. I mean, I could be playing some Beat Saber though, but I don't know if that's what people want, because at the moment, people seem to enjoy talking to me like this. I mean, I do thoroughly enjoy this, more than anything. But like, I don't wanna, keep you guys away from the serene moment that we have with talking to one another. No, again, like, this is why I keep telling, like, the stream is all for you guys, so it's more than, it's fun, to hang out with you guys. It really is. It is. Again, like, if I wouldn't do this, I would get, like, super depressed, like, every fucking day, which I used to do, but not anymore, thanks to streaming, so that's a thing. So that is something that, I want to keep thanking you guys for. No, it is, it is a privilege to get to know all of you better. But again, there are many things that, many moments that you will see me just not really talk about anything. Mentioned it before, but I'm just, I am not very good at finding topics to talk about. If you guys would like to talk to me about anything, go for it. Go to midweek dinner? I actually eat about, like, almost anything. Um, I don't really have, like, a fixed thing that I would eat. So it's a bit of everything, really. Um, Ever consider visiting America? There are a few conditions of which I would like to go to or like to visit the US, but, yeah, one reason I'm not going to disclose, that's a very personal thing. Um, and the other reason would be I now have a potential official kind of stepfather thing. Where or and he is from Colorado, I think. Yeah. And it could, who knows, could potentially be that one day I would visit that place for whatever reason. But other than that, I don't really have like some kind of a incentive for me to visit the US. Speaking of the US, is it still like some kind of a winter storm bullshit thing going on right there? wouldn't know how much it would be. Like from Belgium to the US, I have no idea how much money that would be. I mean, I could try. I mean, one day. Um, yeah, the other reason would be if someone would personally invite me there. Otherwise, I am not going there. Like, speaking of, visiting or being invited, there has been a several amounts of people, like a certain amount, several amount, of people wanting to visit me in Belgium, to which I always respectfully decline. Because one, why social anxiety is still, a very big factor, and also Belgium is kind of shit. Would you guys potentially be okay, by the way, if I would be playing some Beat Saber? Cause I feel like I'm about to fall asleep if I don't actively do things. But this might get me, the exercise or the wake up thing that I need. That is indeed a Roberta avatar. It sure is. But hey there, Honey Dipper Dan. Should I just call you Dan? Or Honey, or Dipper, or anything you like, I guess, but it is indeed a Roberta avatar, and I'm happy that you're here. I hope you're having a wonderful time and wonderful day here. Um, well, here, in general, but hey there. How have you been? How are things? Me, Black Lagoon is my all-time favorite. Like, all-time favorite anything. Um, like, um, if you really enjoy Black Lagoon, and specifically Roberta, you are definitely going to enjoy, what's to come for this channel. A lot of things are in the works, and I feel like people are going to be really happy with what I'm cooking, as they say. Like again, this is why I would like to like stick doing this VR chat thing, because I feel like people do seem to find me quite easier when they have something to look at, you know? And it does help in sharing the message that, you know, sharing the message that I would like to get out there in the world. No, it's just that I think with the food that I've been eating and the very chill atmosphere that we're having right now, that I'm kind of feeling a little bit woozy or drowsy. I don't know what the word is. But yeah, I could be playing some Beat Saber. But again, like I feel like this is a way for me to connect with people a bit properly, and I do enjoy that. Like, just spending time with all of you. Like, it's a very interactive, very fun, and very enlightening and encouraging thing to do, you know? By the way, if you guys would really, really want that, I could give you guys a little bit of a teaser for what's to come for this channel. I mean, no idea if people would actually want that, but I could share a thing with some people. I don't know if I should. See, that's the problem. Like, it's a very hype thing, though. It's a very fucking hype thing, but I want the hype to be perfect, if you understand what I mean. Like, having, like, the maximum amounts of wow factor without being spoiled too much about it early. People seem to really enjoy this, you know? Like, I don't mind. Like, this is fun. Like, I would love, like, even in real life, as much as my social anxiety is going to kick me to the ground, like, I would love to just talk with all of you, sit down, just have a good time, drink a little bit, drink whatever you want. Doesn't have to be alcoholic, but, you know, like, even for a tea or coffee, that's also just fine, really. Like, that would be absolutely fucking delightful. Maybe I should do that. Maybe instead of drinking Baileys, maybe I should just get myself a coffee or a tea or something. That could be good, right? Well, with VRChat, like, I don't know, like, whenever, for example, whenever I would be in some kind of a group conversation and there's people talking, like, to each other in group, like, for example, in Zentrea's server, there is oftentimes like a movie night, if not every day, and there's a lot of people that go there and then just talk with each other before the movie actually starts. But there's so much chatter that I just feel like this kind of fear, this anxiety. I get like stressed out and I just dip out. Um, I don't mean it like in a disrespectful way. It's just that how I function, I suppose. That it's a bit difficult to process that many people talking, I suppose. Yeah, coffee and Bailey's indeed, but I should get something that isn't alcoholic because I get the feeling that I'm like it is because of the alcohol that I'm feeling like a little bit drowsy. So, would you guys be okay if I would just make myself a coffee real quick? We'll be back in about like 5 minutes, if that's okay.